Trashidele. My name is Tubdan Kunjan. So the name was given by our great master Khensur Lama Rinpoche, and I have joined this Kopan Monastery in 1987. And since after the few years later, I became the attendant of our beloved abbot Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup. From 1992. So, so today I would like to tell the short biography of Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup. And the deeds and his extraordinary activities that he have done in his life and his practice and his achievement. So I would like to share this to all of you. Beloved abbot Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup was born in Tibet, where there's a very small village near to Lhasa. And when he was 6 years old, his mother went to the small the monastery. So she was renounced to. And then she went to practice and meditate. And then when Khensur Rinpoche was 8 years old, he went to join with his uncle. The uncle name is called Uncle Chungyama, and he was stay with him. And then he started learning the basic studies of like alphabet and then the reading practices. And the age of 13. Then Khensur Rinpoche went to join the Sera Jey monastery in Tibet, and he was ordained at the Sera Jey monastery in Tibet. And then he continued his study there, and until 1959, when the 1959 China was invaded the Tibet. And then from there on, His Holiness Dalai Lama, and then there are many other like spiritual masters and sanghas who escaped from Tibet to India, and the Khensur Rinpoche was one of them to follow down to India. And then all of them, they got the India government has given place in I think northern India near to Assam. So they got they all got a place to stay there, and then they continue studying from the different teachers and learn the philosophy at that time. And so when they were at Baksu, so Khensur Rinpoche met Lama Yeshe and Lama Zopa, and then some other teachers. And so they were also continue to study the philosophy classes in the Baksu. But even they just arrived from Tibet, but they have the living condition was very poor, and also they didn't have good food to eat. But even but their concentration was 100% on the philosophy studies, and many of them they also escaped from Tibet, and they were not able to bring the philosophy texts with them, but they got only few texts. And so these texts they have to share, each of them have to share around to learn the philosophy, and turn by turn. And when they are learning the philosophy, so when they get turn to receive these texts to study the philosophy texts, so because the next day they have to return to the other person, so even they use the incense, the light flame to use on the texts to memorize and to learn. So they have such a hard time in the Baksu. So later part, after a few years, the India government has given to another place, the place called near to Mysore. The presently we call it Sera Jey, South India, and the government has given these places. And then many of them they moved down to the Belogovi, the Sera Jey, the new places, and they settled down in that places. And then day and night, because the places was all bush, bushes, and then they cut down all the bushes, and then even then they start building the new rooms and gombas. And even when they are cutting down the bushes, because sometimes at the full moon they have a moonlight at night. They even walk at the night, the whole night, to cut down the bushes. And then later the Lama Zopa and Lama Yeshe was founded the Kopan Monastery, and then Lama Yeshe sent the letter to South India, the Sera Jey to Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup, asked him to come to Kopan to teach the young monks. And so then Khensur Rinpoche went to the Sera Jey abbot to get the permission. But the Sera Jey abbot was giving him permission to stay or live to Kopan only 3 months. So once he came to Kopan, then Lama Yeshe asked him to stay here and remain here to teach all the young monks. So at that time, we have Kopan has around 40 to 50 sanghas. And then he was continuing teaching all the philosophies to the young monks and taking care of the young monks. So during that time, some of the young monks are very small. Even nighttime, some of them, they do the pee on the bed. So here, even at night, middle of the night, he go to the young monks' room to wake them up, bring to the toilet. So he was such taking care like mothers, all the young monks. And later in 1984, Lama Yeshe passed away, and then Khensur Rinpoche was role to take care of everything, and so because at that time Lama Yeshe was passed away, and Lama Zopa has to travel around to the different countries because we have different centers around the world, and so Rinpoche has to go down to the teachers, and then Khensur Rinpoche has taken all the responsibility, taking care, teaching, chanting master, managing. And at that time he was not officially appointed as abbot, but he was doing everything, and he really take care on his child and day and night. And also after the Lama Yeshe passed away, Khensur Rinpoche was rolled to do everything, and plus his the strong wishes to what the Lama Yeshe and Lama Zopa Rinpoches fulfill their own all their wishes, and he always tried to do that. And because his devotion, faith toward the Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche and Lama Yeshe was so strong, and he always tried their wishes to fulfill. And during that time, also not only Khensur Rinpoche, and also the supporter roles of the taking care of Kopan, of course the Geshe Lama Konchok, and then all the students of Lama Yeshe and Lama Zopa, and so they all supported role to taking care of Kopan in all the different parts. And of course the Khensur Rinpoche was unrepairable kindness that he has done for Kopan Monastery and all the sanghas, and then from there on he has founded the of course he has sent so many sanghas from Kopan to South India, Sera Jey Monastery to study, and also he has sent some monks to Gyumyen Tantric College to study. And right now, in later part, Khensur Rinpoche also started the Gyumyen Tantric College at the Kopan Monastery. And we also have even though we already have the full studies of the philosophy in Kopan Monastery, but he wants the sanghas go to Sera Monastery and Gyumyen Tantric College. They can come with the special qualities and learn it. So in future, they can continue Kopan to teach to the other sanghas and can benefit more sentient beings. So this is one of his wish, and also his the guru's wishes. So he fulfilled the guru's wishes. And even we have the philosophy here in everyday debate classes. So Khensur Rinpoche never miss debate classes. Every day he go to debate classes at night until 10 o'clock. And then later the monks do the memorizing classes. He always watch out all the monks are doing recall the memorizing classes, proper or not. Then only 11 7:30 he goes back to his room. Then he continues his own studies, the meditations and his commitments. He do until like morning 2-3 o'clock. Then he always go to the bed. So after he then go to bed, then in the morning he always, when he wake up, he always do the, before the bed tea, he always do the meditations. And then after the bed tea, he do the water bowl offerings, and he every day he do the 35 Buddhas prayers and prostrations before he go to the work. And then he always generate for the motivations. Then he always start looking around, and he is like really like our mother taking care of the child. He's not only like taking care of the child, he only like is a very extraordinary. Taking care of each single the difficulties of the sanghas and nuns, and he has given the equally education to the monks and nuns. And right now we have so many monks who have studied in Sera Jey monastery, who have graduated. And at the present abbot Khensur Rinpoche who is the first sangha Khensur Rinpoche sent to South India to become a geshe. So presently he's enrolled in the abbot Khensur Rinpoche in Kopan Monastery. And then there are some monks who already been studying in the Yume Tantric College, and many of them they already qualified right now here, and they are teaching in our Tantric College to our junior monks. And also he has equally educated, given education to the nuns. So we have now 2 nuns have qualified as a Geshema degree. So not only qualified Geshema degree, one of them also within the different nunneries in the competition in India, the Geshema studies. One of the nuns was even within them, she is the first one. And then many of the monks and nuns now we have over total about 400 monks in Kopan Monastery and 370 nuns and nunnery. So they all have equally getting educations. And also every time he always even he has many, because since 1996 Khensur Rinpoche was start traveling to like different countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Taiwan. And so every year, like 1 month, even that purpose is traveling there is like he has because during that time little bit of financially difficulties, because we have so many sanghas and has to build up the new accommodations, the kitchens. So he start traveling from that time, and he also teaches to the Lamrim and the different teachings in the different centers. So he doesn't want to spend more than 1 month there, because even the people over there to request remain more than a month. But he always said that if I stay here longer, who will take care of my child? So he always concerned about, even he's physically out of the country, but mentally he's always in the Kopan Monastery, think of his own students and the monks. And even he's in Singapore, Malaysia, he always keep call to the Kopan like every 3 days, 2 days, and checking is everything going on well or everything's fine, how are everything, the monks and nuns, how are their studies. He always concerned about this. So this is really great kind of taking care of the Kopan Monastery and nuns. And then so he has been a part of this monastery over 4 decades. So officially, Khensur Rinpoche, even though his role was 100% in everything, but officially he got the abbot, the official role. Khensur Rinpoche was given by His Holiness Dalai Lama in 2002. So, and even not only the monastery nuns, so he has also started the Molam prayer festivals. Right now, every year we are doing it after the Tibetan New Year. So he has, at the first he was invited all the different monasteries in the Kamadhu Gelugpa monasteries to bring it together, and he was lead all the monasteries together, and then lead the Molam prayer festival. So we are this year was like I think 29 or 30th prayer festivals. So this is also one of the Lama Shi's wishes, because even though Khensur Rinpoche, before he showing the Nirvana, so Khensur Rinpoche mentioned that this is one of the Lama Shi's wishes also, and he also advised to every one of us have to continue this the prayer festivals. And also not only that, now we have this all the 10 monasteries and nunneries. They have this Geluk education committee, and they do the exam and the debate competition within the monasteries every year. So all this, he was the advisor and leading to those different communities. And he was also very well known in Tibetan community in Kathmandu, because every time he always advised the different societies, different monasteries, different Buddhist communities. He always give the advice and teachings. So he's also a very well-known master in Nepal. End of the 2010, he has manifest sickness, and we advised him to go to Singapore checkup. But during that time, his teacher Khensur Lama Rinpoche was here, so he was refused to go to for checkup. So at the end, Khensur Lama Rinpoche advised him to go there for checkup. Then he accepted go to the checkup. But then at that time, he is already like very serious sickness, and then the doctor advised him to do the chemo or don't do chemo. So even that time also he was so serious sick, but he didn't care. So he completely checked with the Khensur Lama Rinpoche. He told the Lama whatever they advise, he will follow. So when the Lama check, and then best not to do the chemo, and then he came back. He was staying in the Kopan Monastery. So he passed away in 2011. So even before he passed away, he was all the time he was doing prayers, and he was in the meditation positions, and he was doing meditations. And even the last moment, he know he's going to pass away any moment, and he requests Khensur Lama Rinpoche pray for, and whatever, if he has done anything wrong, he asks for forgiveness. And also so he has mentioned that from his to Rinpoche Guru, that if I have reborn in lower rim, may I become the source of bring the lower rim sentient beings to the higher rebirth. So that kind of thought, and we can see that how kind he is and how great master he is. And even before he passed away, like 2 weeks before, he was checked, and he requests to do the prayers in these different monasteries, like Gyume Monastery and Sera Jey and Serme, all the different monasteries. So that he chose the exact day to do the prayers. But then the day he chose 2 weeks ago, and he passed away the same day. So that was really amazing, and how he has chosen the what day he's going to pass away, and how he know all this. These great masters, realized beings, only can know. So if ordinary beings, they cannot see when they are going to pass away. And even he passed away in 2011 September. After he passed away, he was meditation position inside inside meditation, so 3 days. And after that, we had the cremation in this at this place here. And after cremation, he has manifest so many relics. So if the masters show the relics, means that there is no doubt that this master is a great realized beings. So only the great masters, high realization beings, they can produce the relics, they can show up the relics, because the relics they show up is the purpose is to, even though they pass away, they're leaving behind relics to benefit all sentient beings, giving the blessings. And so we have a relic shrine room above the tantric monasteries. So whoever come to Kopan, stay Kopan, visited Kopans, all the visitors, we always give opportunity to see the relics. And so by seeing these relics, the relics of Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup and Geshe Lama Konjok, and it will inspire everyone whoever visited, and they will receive the blessings. And in 2007, end of the 16, and so I mean, of course, after he passed away, and like Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche has composed his quick return reincarnation prayers, and until we hear the reincarnation, his reincarnation, we have been doing the prayers and every day. And then also same time, Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche advised to build the stupa in order to return his quick return of reincarnations. And we have built one in here, and he advised 2 stupas to build, and one here at the Kopan Monastery, and one in Nunnery. And also so he advised to build one of the statue of the Khensur Rinpoche, so we have built a statue. And so in 2016, end of 2016, we have a very grateful, happy news from Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche that our Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup reincarnation has found. So everyone at the Kopan Sanghas has very joyfully and able to receive. And then 2017 March, we have the enthronement of the Khensur Rinpoche's reincarnation. So at that time he was, I think, 4 years old, and his name is given by Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche Tupten Riksal. And then we had an enthronement, and then also His Holiness was given him the new name Tenzin Lodre. And we also have an ordinance with His Holiness Dalai Lama. Right now, the Khensur Rinpoche's reincarnation, Lama Tupten Riksal Rinpoche, he's 7 years old, and he's at Kopan Monastery, and he is studying at Kopan Monastery school, and every day he go to school, and he's very wise, and he really enjoying the studies of the school and all the studies at the Kopan Monastery. Okay, now I would like to introduce our precious late Khensur Rinpoche Geshe Lhundrup's reincarnation.
Tahidele everybody, my name is Khensur Rinpoche. I live in Kopan Monastery, and I am 7 years old. Thank you. So at the end, what I would like to say is our great beloved Khensur Rinpoche Lama Lhundrup, when he was alive, he has dedicated completely his life to fulfill his own guru, which is Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche and Lama Yeshe, fulfilled, and he continuously dedicated his life to them, and he has worked for day and night. And not only for that, and he has also so many students around the world with a great compassion, loving, caring, and with his great smile. He always train all of us to and teach us, give us advice. So, and my wish is all of us maybe always not to degenerate our devotion toward the Guru. And so this will help us to gain our practice and continuously and achieve our realizations. Whether Guru is alive or not alive, far or near, we always have to remember the kindness of the Guru, and not from external, only from the inside, from the heart, a depth of the heart. This is very important. If you have great devotion toward the Gurus, in every practice, everything, whatever you do, you'll be successful. Devotion is very important. Thank you.
My most dear, most kind, precious and wish-fulfilling the students and friends and father, mother, brothers, sisters, so forth and those things. So everybody, from whom I received all my happiness from beginningless birth and all the future happiness, including enlightenment, everything. From everyone. That's not only human being, as I mentioned already a few days ago, from every ant, from every mosquitoes, from every insects which we can see. That was numberless helplings, numberless hunger goes to everyone. Numberless human beings, not only this world, the numberless universe. So numberless human beings with different language, different nationality, different what color, what about that. So there are numberless human beings, numberless Sera beings, and numberless Asura beings, all that. Okay. Yeah. But I have one question. The virus. Yes, we don't know the number in China. So an unbelievable died. In reality, the world doesn't know the number there in China. So I really don't know. Could be same, could be more than America. So anyway, yes. Well, at the moment, Nepal has been increasing, not only Kathmandu, but outside or up to now 40, like that. Yes, that's what I heard yesterday. But my question is why? Yes, it has been increased. There's many other countries besides America and China, but many other countries, increased. But why it going down? Increase it's easier, because people come outside with disease, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but why it's going down? That's my question. So in some countries, unbelievable people died, blah blah blah. Do you remember America? I don't know that. Huh?
Almost half a million. 51.
What?
51,000.
51,000.
Dead.
Total.
51,000 dead in America. Huh? What?
Dead?
Yeah.
Dead, yes.
Dead 51,000.
Yeah, total, not today.
Total number. So, yeah, so my question is, why is it going down? Why? That's the question. Of course, from Dharma point of view, from Dharma, yes, there's answer, of course. But I'm asking, aside from that, what's the answer? Yes, very interesting, you see. It come up, then it go down. Why not everyone die in the world? By increasing out, why not die everybody in the world? Why? So that's a smaller question, but the question is going down. So in there. Yeah. Yeah, kasa. So besides what I said, what put to the Desagudi or Hazade. Yeah, even the old folks' homes, and then there's nobody looking after, and the two people there, they die there, they don't get food. Oh, then see. So very, very sad, very sad. There's nobody to help them, left out. And then people who sell eggs to the hotels, restaurants, there are many, you see. Yeah, so of course they can't sell eggs. They don't get money. So the chickens that feed so become expensive for them. So they put in truck. All the chickens they put in a truck and they put poison gas, so kill them. So they suffering. Oh. So the people don't know, don't know truth and false in the life. Right view and wrong view. I'm not talking about emptiness. They say, or even the worldly, right view, wrong view. They don't know. Right view, the karma. You see, from virtue, result rise, happiness rises. From non-virtue thought, non-virtue action, then result suffering, all the problems rises. So do not know this. No idea at all, totally. So, as I said before, it will take how many eons the person to meet Dharma, person to understand Dharma, karma. How many years? So then, meanwhile, then whole life used to create cause of suffering, but believing that doing for happiness. The result only suffering, for life to life. You see, goes on. Then the result of so kind of numberless suffering, only suffering. No opportunity for liberation from samsara. So therefore, we who met Dharma at this time, I'm very fortunate, so fortunate. Those who met Dharma, so fortunate, unbelievable. And did this, and not every lifetime, not like this one time. So most precious, as I gave example already, I think, yeah. You know, Milarepa has no 1 rupee. Has no 1 rupee. And he lived on nettles every day. Water boiled in the nettle in the water, in the clay pot. So one day clay pot broke, but then inside some of the everyday cool nettle, so inside the food, kind of a stage, the lots left to see, even the outside clay pot broke. So that's what happened. And so for years, and then we had so much hardship to practice Dharma, to follow, to actualize the instructions, advice given by his Guru Mahaprabhu, who's an enlightened being. Then he achieved full enlightenment in the brief lifetime of degenerate time. So it didn't have even 1 rupee, one like that. So then he see then is the will, you see, he practiced Dharma, like that. That followed. But you see now, so that if you have the will, if you have perseverance, patience, then you can achieve enlightenment in the brief lifetime or distant time. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So you see, yes, I didn't have 1 rupee, but you see, not only became free from Lord, but free from samsara, not only that, free from Lord Nirvana, achieving enlightenment in the brief lifetime, but within a few years. You see, so precious human body. Most precious. Even which grand jewel fill the whole sky. See, that alone, you can, even if you have that much alone, that much story, but alone, it doesn't make you free from Lord, doesn't make you free from all the karma, and it doesn't make you to free from samsara just by having that, which can do scarce or which can do. you know, the which you cannot do, that you put on banner, whatever you pray, you get everything. You know, how many kasa palace you want, how many, I mean, you know, swimming pool you want, how many helicopter you want, how many jet airplanes, whatever, I mean, whatever, you see, whatever comfort you want, is like, everything. Just by praying, adapted that it materializes. All that, so, yeah. So even you have a sky full of wish grand jewels, that alone can make you to free from samsara just by that. And free from sooner fall down the lower nirvana, blissful state, peace for oneself. And see, so that make to achieving that. But this precious human body, that's so Milarepa, I'm giving example Milarepa. Oh, that didn't worry me, but besides with grand jewel, besides we want tiny jewel, gold, silver, or whatever. Then when they want to be very, it's full enlightenment. Wow! Within a few number of years. So therefore you are human bodies. Human bodies are so most precious, so that have to recognize, have to be aware every day. Have to be aware every day, every hour, every minute. So have to be aware, recognition. So then to not waste your most precious human body, that awareness comes. Otherwise, you totally, like it's nothing, you know, sort of. I mean, this you can use to kill the nose. Or sometimes this is more useful than gold. Because gold is hard, you can't use your nose, you can't use gold for toilet. But this you can use, this is many times you use your nose toilet. So this is more precious than the gold. That's what I think. Anyway, so yeah, so sorry. Yeah, this human body is so precious. And even who don't know Dharma, who have no Dharma, you see, slowly can think human body so precious because you can achieve, you see, happiness for yourself. You can cause happiness to many people, many sentient beings, animals, human beings, many people. You can cause happiness with. So if you don't meet Dharma, you don't understand Dharma, but you can realize, you can discover how precious this human body is. Yeah. Of course, no question by understanding Dharma. Yeah, of course. So I was yes, I was Catholic. Not only to achieve happiness for yourself, I'm not just only emphasizing on that. No. Or especially benefit to others as much as possible. That's the whole point, the most important point. Benefit to others, even insects, even ants, even tiny. Yeah, not harm, help as much as possible. This is not only human being. Only you see only human being, not think others, only human. No, not that. And even human being, you don't think all the human beings. Maybe only a friend who loves you, who says I love you. That. In me, you who criticize you, don't think that. You throw away. You throw in the garbage, the garbage can. You know, so it was, I mean, your mind, the danger. So, that benefit as much as you can. You have ability, capacity. That's the source of your happiness. To you and others. That we put our awareness, mindfulness in that day and night. Yeah. So that's a good one. Okay. 아니 가자. 야, 그래, 가서 왜? Maybe with the chapter, I think. Yeah, I'll start one quotation. Okay. 관계 최지 조촉 생계 상대 마셔나. 그래. 대통령을 시험대장 대답하면 지내참. Understand that? Explain that tonight. 관계 최기 조촉 somebody 최기 조촉 sublime the principle of Dharma, the secrecy of the single song, secrecy of the mind. Everyone doesn't know that. Even you desire to achieve happiness and to destroy the suffering, to eliminate the suffering. So those sentiments meaninglessly wander in samsara. It's wander in samsara, 6 realms, without purpose, meaninglessly. So that means no unbelievable suffering. From beginning to birth. No beginning. So, up to now, so like that for us. So, as it is explained, Sutra teachings, by Buddha, in the essence of number. So each realm has their own unbelievable suffering. So due to ignorance, skies for ignorance, not knowing Dharma. Skies for ignorance. So. So the secret of the mind is the commentary of the Khensur. I think that of course Geshe Sabar when he kept teaching, he related to the emptiness. But of course in the commentary, the commentary says there says the others that relate to the emptiness, but here it's not emptiness, it says. So I guess there might be different learned ones, maybe different way to use. However, so so you see, like it says, I think Nagatuna, I think Jewel Guardian, Raja Shedang Timus Tijeli Mingawa, telling and do Tamjung. So attachment, hatred, and ignorance, the actions born from that, ignorance came from that. It's non-virtue. Telling and retamjejung. So all the evil gone realms, the suffering transmigrate being, or the evil gone realm or beings, all come from that. All. Matang timume tejelini kewayin, teletenre tabjejo. Non-attached, non-anger, non-ignorance, actions born from that, all are virtue. From there, then all the happy transmigratory being rises. All the happy transmigratory rises from that. So, of course, the basic one, the ignorance. Then there's the anger. Not really anger. They're not about years and in a month and years and the whole life. That maybe not. No. Of course, there are people who have mostly anger. They are, some of the times you get angry, unbelievable. They are not like that months and years, only living like anger. That means people. However, our basic problem is the attachment. The grasping, grasping, holding on the happiness of this life, pleasure of this life. So that's so. So relating to myself or all the beings, just live like with that day and night all the time. So, so today, just to cool here, this is this one. So, reach the other subject, emptiness. Yeah. Yeah. So we get up in the morning with the attachment to cling the so strongly grasping, cling the happiness is life. Then and get up and dress up. Then you see wash up again same motivation. So attachment to the non-virtuous that. Then eat breakfast with that, and then we'll go to work with that moderation. Then only your happiness, only my happiness. Even that now, even that this life, only this life, nothing else is more, but all this. So see, I like that. So the mind always think, when I can be happy, when I can be happy, when I can be happy, when I can be like that. Like the Tibetans are only people who, while they're walking, with small travels in the hand, even the lay people, yeah. So it's a Lama Gajin, the small prayer all the time, never separate. I think he's a great combat Buddhist. Another Lama, I think he's a much better student, doesn't he? So I do have on travel from Singapore to give present to him, Lama Garden, but I didn't know how to send. So now the disease happened. So anyway, so while they're in the shopping. I mean, while they're in the shopping, sugar in the in their own shopping house of the shop. You see, then you read the Dharma text commentaries, Dharma text, and then deities commentaries. That. So the talent, the young Rinpoche's father, when he had shop, then he did Vajrasattva commentaries in the shop. So like that, see, while you are going outside to do this, I don't want to see, unbelievable making life, unbelievable meaningful, constantly unbelievable purification, collecting light, unbelievable, even without bodhicitta. So, that's all of that, you see. I mean, the Tibetans were Himalayan mountain people, so like that, you see. Like my mother, So she does not Kagakanga, the Tibetan alphabet, does not. So, but she attended, backside the Mount Everest. There's Deputy Sera Rinpoche's Kopan Monastery at this incredible holy place. I think if you to practice that, I think I don't know, one becomes 100,000 if you do prostration, if you do one mantra, or you do one prostration, or something like that, it's an incredible holy place. There's a Pemasamova's cave. That's an incredible place. So, yeah, I've seen that, yes, the benefits of that place. Incredible. So she attended in the past, perhaps maybe with my father, and then so that attended teachings, but she did not understand. When Lama teaches from the text, you know, maybe the monks, those who studied, you see, they understand. So if the Lama gives advice between us, so when you are from Lama, don't kind of behave like that. Kind of that kind of unrighteous way. So you see it. Sort of, I didn't use the word humble, but handle this respectful, I think it's best. That advice, so when you recite mantra, you don't pass 2 beats. You recite one mantra, but don't pass in 2 beats, not like that, only one. So this kind of things, my mother knows clearly. When the Lama goes to text, she said, Mama, she told me. So, but of course, yeah. Well, of course, she had, 100,000 times more compassion than me, even though I, read text, But my one is it's like the clouds in the sky, nothing. So, so like that, like the clouds in the sky, so nothing. Yeah. Nothing stable, nothing lasting. Even there's some smell, and there's a tiny bit, but that's not. So anyway, she has 100,000 times more compassion, even though she can't read in Dharma text. So it's incredible. So that's because they're reciting mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. She told me, she told me at maybe the year or at the before the year she passed away, or same year that she passed away in Varanasi, when we requested his Lord to give a cultural initiation. So she did that. During that time she passed away. And she met His Holiness on the same day, the night she won't pass away, the same day, in the daytime she met His Holiness, but our eyes were closed all the time, so I don't know whether she saw His Holiness or not. So she told me in the old Kopan Monastery upstairs, she told me that she used to recite 50,000 of Mani Padme a day, 50,000. But now I cannot do. Before, I think it must be for a very long time. For years must be, I think. Anyway, before I used to do 50,000 times of Mani Padme. Yeah. And now I couldn't do that much. I think maybe same year she was going to pass away or something. Then that time on the roof of Kopan, old Komba, so we were talking. Then this hawk came down, came on her head. Hawk landed on her head. That's very unusual. That's usually the sign of going to die the person. So hawk came on her head. Oh, I think maybe, probably that might be the same year when she was going to pass away. Yeah, so you see, the Khensur, anybody who has, there's some more stories, but maybe that enough tonight. Anyway, whoever has a greater compassion to the sentient beings, whoever has a greater compassion, that is the person who will achieve enlightenment quicker. Whoever has a less compassion, then has to take longer. No compassion, no enlightenment. Whoever has compassion, that to others, that was the greater compassion means quicker to enlighten, quicker to achieve enlightenment. It is said, I think genetic teachings come from Genesis. I think Sutra that contain Dharma, I think, contain Dharma, I think. You don't follow many Dharma, you follow one Dharma. What is one Dharma? That is a compassion, practice compassion. If you practice compassion, all the Dharma will come in your hand. Everything will come in your hand. So it's all the realizations, all the past life, all the infinite qualities of Buddha's holy body, holy spiritual element, everything you will achieve. And then it says, if you practice compassion, if you have compassion, then all the Dharma will come in your hand. And then you'll achieve all the Dharma, you see, without effort. That's just without effort, you will achieve. You will receive, you will achieve. I don't remember. I think that's it, or maybe that was all. I don't know. That's that you have to keep in your heart. You write down in your diary book. So important. Then you know the point. What is the most important thing in the life to practice? Is the compassion. Don't miss that. Whether you are city, whether you are countryside, whether you are sky, or earth, and those, or that practice, most important practice. You have to. That's what you have to put your most effort to develop. That's the incredible fortunate person. That. So my talk got scattered, went on. From the quotations there. Okay, so that yeah. So whether you are learned, knowing philosophy, very extensive Dharma text, Sutra Tantra, blah, 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 like your brain is like computer, everything's invest, like computer, so much information. Not only that you can expand, but however, if you don't have compassion, it's kind of like your life is empty, kind of like that. Like empty container. No devotion, no compassion, no devotion to Guru Dhamma Sangha, no devotion, but so much words, blah, 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 blah. But they're like empty container. Tongue, empty container. No food, nothing inside. Like that. The life became meaningless, empty life like that. Yeah, it's very fortunate. But then, so it's only devotion. So fortunate. Whether you know little Dhamma or whether you know so much or middle or little the essence. So well, that's you have to look for that fortunate. Okay. So yeah, going forward with the art, one more direction. Attachment to cling, grasping to your happiness this life, nothing else than work, then eating lunch, dinner. Yeah, I mean you see, talking, playing, watching TV, abbot, or whatever, sleeping, everything with the attachment, cling, grasping your happiness, this life, so that. So then that is that. Not only Nyamang Ba, disturbing thought, making your mind unsettled. So that's the meaning of Nyamang Ba, delusion, disturbing thought. We take that function, 가르쳐도 너는 다든 non-virtuous. It's non-virtuous. So that cause is then just the lower realm, rebirth in the lower realm, rapid aspect result, and rebirth in the lower realm. So then unexpressible unexpressible is it there? Remember Pema Sama's quotation. Pema Sama said, Leni Chungyang Dewu Jache days. Even the karma is very small, but the result is very extensive. Even the karma is very small. You see? But the result is so extensive. Dewu Jache. Gedi Chimbo Sala Mechikos. Then creating, creating heavy negative karma or creating great virtue, then no need to say how much the result is very big, extensive. No need to say that. No need to question that. Even very small karma, the result is so big. If it's non-virtuous, then the result unbelievable. So like experience for eons, like suffering to the Lord realm, or even the human realm, the suffering. So much unbearable. So yeah, anyway, that's enough. So therefore, we have to very careful. We have to be very careful. In the past, if we are very careful in the karma, there's no reason why virus has to happen, why we have to experience, why so many people have died in the world. If you are careful from beginning, you see, you're careful. You practice Dharma, careful in karma. Oh, you're careful from beginning. Then don't need to experience the virus. So, for example, there are many people in the world who don't experience violence, who don't die due to virus. There are many people who don't get virus. While there are so many people who die, thousands a day, in America, for example, there are many countries, hundreds. Think of that. Think of that. So, karma. Therefore, we have to be so careful in the karma. Therefore, we need to learn Dharma. We have to practice mindfulness, awareness, remembrance, in daily life. We have to watch. So there's some quotation comes. Watch our mind, watch our life, protect our life, our mind, all the time. You are police to your mind. You are guru to your mind. You are father, mother. You are the bodyguards to you. So like that. Your mind, see? Yes. Yeah, you have to be like that. To guard, to protect you. So Buddha said, Buddha said, yourself, guide to yourself, but also enemy to yourself. So it depends on what you do with your mind. So when you follow delusion, so you harm yourself. When you follow the virtue, or like when you follow renunciation, bodhisattva, you are benefiting yourself. You are benefiting yourself, you are benefiting numberless sentient beings, especially with bodhisattva. So that. Yeah, so that. Okay, so so then you see all the actions of the bodhisattva mind become non-virtuous, then it results in the Lord rapid natural and the human so much suffering, then creating results of the cause again. You see, engaging in the past karma there, negative karma, what you've done, habitude, or you do again, killing others, telling lies and cheating, And then you see, This is judgment conduct, and that one, all the rest of them. Oh, then the cousin, or then yeah, experience the result of the cause. So other people do to you. What you have done to others harm, and others harm you. Others, as a result of what you do, what you harm others in the past, then others harm you. Do not just the Dhamma does that. Others harm you. So you see, when others harm you, even tiny inside the mosque, when others harm you, it's all dependent rising. Because in the past, why? In the past this life, or past maybe numberless years ago, or the past life, or so you harmed others. So depending on how you harmed others, or you get sick, or you get trouble in that way, like how you harmed others. Oh, there's no harm you experience you receive from others which never caused by you in the past to others. There's no such thing. You see, sorry, that is causative phenomena. So causative phenomena, so therefore it has to have cause. Cause and result. So it has a cause. So cause is you treat others, you harm others that way. For example, I tell you one thing. Against one of my teachers who had great success in the ordinary view, actualized renouncing Buddha's right view, emptiness, or Dangbulu Jabjiling, which is a past life house. Dangbulu on big rock, took the earth out. Then he said 7 years. There he actualized Mahmud at the empty. Then on back to Shida, the mountain, there were quite a number of meditators there. He built a house there. He was 15 years there. He actualized Buddhaji there. And Dalhousie, before that, he came to Dharamsala. Dalhousie was a group of meditators guided by great Lama, he actualized Shamatha. Oh, like that. Great success. And then it was 6 years, not a problem. So he said, I forget it now. Oh, he said that. One time, this was maybe 1 or 2 years before he passed away. So he had much pain in knee. Until much pain in knee. Then during that time, all that time, what he said, he told me, what he remember is that in Tibet, when it was a monastery, not a monastery, so one day, there was no particular reason, that monk harmed him in the past. So he picked up wood and he beat the old monk in the debating place, on the knee, like this, continuously, like this. That's what he did. He told us he did. He told us this is what he did in Tibet. And the old monk beat with stick with the two knees. So when he was having pain in Dharamsala, you see, in the Geshe-Rabdan's house. So pain, during those, I think maybe once or something, only remember that one. So it's like that. Like that, that's just one example. So in the past life, this life in the past life come out. Even numberless years ago, you carry the karma, never lost. So you have to. So therefore, sorry, I'm supposed for emptiness, but Maybe I can mention one thing. Of course, Tibetan independence. You know, so many great holy beings, His Holiness, many great holy beings pray every day, you know, for Tibetan independence. So then so many Tibetans in Tibet, India, they pray, you see, to get independence. Oh, you see, so years, they've been praying. You see, but it doesn't happen immediately. It could have been 60 years before, could have happened, but you see, situations, China is changing, in year to year changing. You know, the government, not saying same as most of the time, but of course change with each president or the, but you see now, didn't happen yet. Very hard, very difficult. Oh, take this as an example. You have to be careful when you create karma. You have to be careful from the beginning. We have to be careful, that means every day. Every day. You see, your happiness up to your enlightenment, your liberty, your happiness, prefer separate samsara. Even the happiness while you're in samsara, all depends today. What do you do with your mind? Depends on what you do today. Whatever you live your life today, what do you do with your mind? It depends on this hour. It depends on what you do with the mind. Keeping in the virtue or non-virtue. Keeping an unsubdued mind or subdued mind. Healthy mind or unhealthy mind. Disturbing thought or episode virtue. Oh, so important. Each moment your life. Oh, everything depends on every day, every hour, every minute you are way thinking. Now, so most important. Oh, you see, so depend how you live the life. Or that you see, then as a result, future result. Oh, happiness or no happiness, suffering, so everything comes from that. So not easy. So therefore, so important. Then of course we see continual purification is so important. If we have done the heavenly karma, then continual purification. So important. Other than that, there are many practices, Vajrasattva and all that, many things, tattva, prostrations, tattva, many things. But the most powerful thing is that you see, you follow your root gurus. Your gurus, root gurus are the advice, instruction, holy mind. Well, I say, whatever pleases the most, that is a good way to achieve enlightenment. Good way to achieve. Quickest way to achieve enlightenment is that, making the holy tournament happiest. Then that is the greatest purification. So many eons, negative karmas, heavy negative karma, from beginning to end, get purified. Then correct, most excellent merit. Even though there are many practice, but that's the essence. Then negative karmas would be from beginning to end. So what do we do that? All that. So dead to life, so careful. You have to, you have to, most wise to protect your mind, to benefit things. Okay? Sorry, it didn't happen, emptiness. So even the Kodesh is not finished, okay? So I do tomorrow. Or tonight in the dream. Okay. Yeah, it's not, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do all that, but do all the past, present, future, marriage, chocolate, numberless sentence beings, three-dimensional chocolate, numberless Buddhas. May the Bodhicitta, which is the source of all the happiness, success, after enlightenment, for oneself, for every sentence may be generated in one's heart, in the heart of all the sentient beings. And may be generated, may be developed, increase in the heart of all the sentient beings, okay? So thank you. Changdu Sancho Rinpoche Ma Jeva Na Jeju Jeva Nyamba Me Kone Kondo Bevara Yo Konde Ranchi Dunda Indonesa Konde Ranchi Dunda Meba Da Junde Tende Lua Meba Penza Game Chosa Java Udra Gonden Dobar Jinji. And we pray for them, all the sentiments of sickness or things. Then particular people, or so many people have virus. Okay, we how many sick center with there? May they be liberated from sickness quickly. May they never ever experience sickness. Samjen eba tini eba nyudu nele tajuj dwe nenama amalu tatu jungwa amebara shu Samjen eba tini eba nyudu nele tajuj dwe nenama amalu tatu jungwa amebara Semjen eva tini eva nyudo nele taji dwe nena malu eva tato ujungwa me parajo. Dini kartani Kasore, then the particular words, then did all the past, present, future, marriage, through I married to call it number listen David, and through I married to call it number Buddhas. Oh, they Kasore, those particular those who have seen this virus, may they never ever get reborn lower realms. Then may they immediately recover from recover the sickness. Then may all the wishes be succeeded immediately. Go on the Holy Dharma, and that means everything became virtual. So general bodhicitta and whatever action they do with the bodhicitta mind, all become cause of enlightenment with bodhicitta. Then may they achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. Pray that. Then I will pray for those who journalists and them who died, particularly those who died by virus. All those who generally, or those who died and particularly died by virus. Then there's so many people. Then also Khensur, may they be free from lower realm. Those who are in the lower realm immediately, and then be born in the pure land where they can become enlightened, or they receive a perfect human birth and meet man teaching, meet perfectly qualified man Guru, revealing the unnecessary path to enlightenment. By pleasing most of the holy mind, devoted friend, may they achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. So I left after one important one there. I said, yes, most pleasing the Guru, yeah, that's who is the way to achieving life. But then, so because of that, and then it's beginning, you see, examining Guru. Before you make the relationship, before you make the connection, the Guru disciple, then examine the Guru. Then check, not just go find food in the world, just cool, just run and eat, eat up, you see, without checking anything. Not like that. Not like that. Then, at the end, afterwards, you create so much heavy negative, worse negative, heaviest negative, all the negative. Yes, even one day, can't imagine, wow, even one time, can't imagine, so many events, Lord realm, so much in the human realm, so much suffering, to never meet Guru, even, cannot meet Dharma, so I have to be very careful. That is the where you have to be most careful, is that. So the most important thing in your life. Okay, then then practice to those who die. Sera Kundu Jawa Songa Tejo Senye Muso Tebe Jawe Ngabe Lamsa Tinye Lakeji Jawa Maju due to all the past, the best which I married to collect by Mithra, I married to collect by numberless and numberless Buddhas. That which exists in the mere name. Do that, may I, who exists in the mere name, achieve the Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name. To that Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. Brahma alone, who exists in the mere name. And they pray long life and remember kindness and all the happiness come under that, all the wishes be succeeded. Jede kamande pende malu kale joe saebe yejin kude adenje anja azo soandeso toje alo dojo 지가 어떤 거죠?
Lama Sangye Dojuni Dowachika Malupa Keke Sala Guebarasyo Janjo magi bono de gyurje gewo nyembo ne pada gone gondo beba shunye me chewe te 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 se de me gembe wambo jambe ya Gajenge me toge tungwa lo sanda pe shabla solwa de me chewe de de se de me gembe wambo jambe ya Gajenge me toge Tunga lo sandope shabla solwa de me chewe te me gembe wambo zambe ya wajenge me toge